Hey, before we get into the meat of this video, to give you a little background story on how we got here. Back in 2021, um, I had a problem with my computer after we did a video driver update. I had originally driver 45671, and somewhere down in 2021, I don't remember exactly when. I think probably could be like the third or fourth month. I didn't update right away. I never do. Um, the We went to 46109, and after about a month or so, all of a sudden, maybe less than a month, I'm not sure exactly what the time period was that I first had experienced the problem after the upgrade. Um, the computer screen would just freeze, and that's it. I had to reboot the computer. Had to, power it off. That's the only way to shut it down, because there is no mouse, there's no nothing. You have no control once it freezes. Um, so I powered it down, get it back up and running again, and started troubleshooting it to find out what the problem was. We finally, after quite a bit of time, figured out it was the video driver which was causing the trouble. So I go back to 45671, works fine. Update it to a newer driver, no good. Tried 497, which was newer, as per NVIDIA's instructions, same problem. Go higher than that. I mean, every one of these drivers I tried, none of them worked except for this one on the very top, which is highlighted. Contacting NVIDIA and contacting MSI, who was the card manufacturer for the video card. They pretty much were pointing fingers at each other, saying it's not my fault, it's his fault. So we got nowhere with that. So after a while, I decided, all right, it's time to change the video card. So I was looking at a 3070 originally, and I actually purchased one at Amazon. And what happened with that was the dealer, who it's not Amazon, it was some dealer using the Amazon system. He never shipped the card. Claims he had a card, but he never shipped it. So I had to get my money back from Amazon. That took quite a while, and I think I was at least 4 or 5 or 6 weeks. I don't remember exactly how long it was. It was a bit that my money was tied up and sitting there doing nothing for me, and I couldn't go and try and get another video card with that money tied up over there. So I ran into this one on eBay, which caught my attention. And the reason why it caught my attention was the seller, Profits Place, is the seller on eBay who was listing the card, claimed that he's upset because he had this card listed twice on auction, and both times the buyers backed out. Can't imagine why they would do that. I mean, why would you back out of the auction after you won it? You didn't have the money? Your parents told you forget about it? Your credit card is overdrawn? I don't know. But this is what they did. a friend of mine thought that maybe they seen a better deal someplace else and decided to pull out and go there. Whatever the case is, it happened to Prophet's Place twice. This poor guy. And this is the third time he's listing it, and on his listing he's saying that if you back out of it, he's going to report you to eBay. Because you're not supposed to do that, really. It shows that you're an unstable person, I guess. Whatever. Anyway, so I took a look at what he was selling. He claims that the video card is open box. It's brand new. That he purchased it to build a mining rig for someone, and the person who ordered the mining rig backed out. This poor guy is having problems with people backing out of deals. Feel sorry for him. Any event, he put the card up for auction, and I bid on it, and lo and behold, I won. And I got it for only $800. I was hard to believe. A couple of days went by, and I didn't see that the post office had actually received the card, and I started thinking back to this problem I had with Amazon. I says, oh no, not again. So I contacted Prophet's Place, and he says, oh, don't worry, he's going to check on it. He dropped it off at the post office, but they were closed, and he just put it in that drop box. So he ran down there and checked, and sure enough found out he didn't have enough postage on it. So he bought some stamps and put them all over the box, and then gave it to the post office to ship. And he told me what happened, and I seen that the post office had now received it, and I finally got it, and sure enough, it was covered with stamps. He had quite a bit of stamps he put on it. He opened the box up, and what I got was exactly as he described it. A brand new 3090 EVGA. There's my old MSI video card right next to it there. There's the back view. The MSI. Big difference in size, as you can see. This card is heavy. And anyway, this is exactly as he described it. And I have to say that Prophet's Place is a reputable place to purchase anything. On the box it says the name is John. So John, here's to you. Sorry for your loss. And if you actually paid that much for the card, $19.99, that's quite a loss. But I hope that the purchaser, the person who was purchasing that mining rig, gave you a deposit to help offset that loss. Again, here's to you. You're really a good seller on eBay, and I'll recommend anybody that if they want to buy something at Prophet's Place, that you're okay. Anyway, let's move on. Now, whoop. Here we go. Let's start here. Here we go. And what we have. Oh, here we go. I'm going to kill the sound on this. What we have here is the 3D. Alright, because this sound didn't come out very good on this particular video. So I'm going to just wing it. This is the 3D Mark. Let me bang this up. This is the 3D Mark score for this computer, it's 7,449. The CPU score is 9,764. Is the graphics score is 7,150. And that's what we get for the RTX 2060. I'm using a Threadripper 1950X 16-core processor. For Steam VR, this is all there is for the settings on it, and really there's not much you need to do here. Renders on auto, and as you can see, the refresh rate is 120 hertz. The only other setting that you should be aware of is the Oculus settings. And let's get to the Oculus settings now. And this is the Oculus software. Basically, when you start the game, this pops up. And you can go to devices and click on Quest 2 and go to graphics preferences. And as you can see, I have it at 120 hertz, and automatic is what I have it set for the resolution. And you can set this manually and try and push this up a little, but I don't bother. If you hit this reset to default over here, it'll shoot to 72 hertz. So I have it at 120 automatic, and that's it. There's nothing more you need to do here. Now, let me get the sound back on. Audio. Take the mute off. Okay. And let's go to the next step. Okay. Here we see the message. Two things here. I had the HUD turned on. And I was hoping that it would record the performance, but it doesn't in using this method of recording. So if I'm talking about it being below the screen, that's actually where it wound up, way down below the screen. I couldn't see it. And actually I spent a little bit too much time talking about that. In any event, the sound also, I can't directly connect the sound using my recording software, so OBS, it's running through the microphone. I hope you don't mind. It's not that bad. It's pretty good. All right, let's go. I get every time I start Alyx with the 2060 RTX 2060 video card, saying low available GPU memory detected. That may go away if I reboot the computer, but it'll come right back again. I'm not sure exactly why that is. I have the frame rate setting clicked on in Steam, and it's showing so low below my field of view here. I just cannot see it. Right. It's 10 point. No, I can't really tell what it's saying. It's not telling me what the frame rate is. So I'm going to move on. And I've changed various settings in Alyx. And let's go in there and take a look at it. I'm going to continue this game I've been playing here. Now maybe I just don't know how to use this setting in Steam to see the frame rate, but as you can see, here we go. Now I'm gonna go to the settings, options, performance. I have it on medium fidelity.
low fidelity, medium fidelity. Let me go back. Oh, and there's another settings here. And we have textures low, shadow medium. Now, I did notice if I put the fidelity up to ultra, the game will crash. So we can't go that high. But these are the settings I have here with the 2060, and it works fine. Textures low, medium, medium. Fog is medium. Particles is medium. Audio is medium. And as you can see, the rendering is DirectX, Direct 3D 11. And that could be switched to Vulkan, but we don't have Vulkan, so we have to use that. This is Windows. Windows uses Direct 3D. Spectator. I got the Spectator HUD to large. Smoothing is medium. Spectator HUD in Steam VR is off. The Spectator is basically allowing the recording of this. Volume. Master volume's 100. Subtitles. I don't have subtitles on. Accessibility and interface, of course, is the controller, buying, weapon selector. And that's it, basically.
All right, now we move over to the performance itself. Now, this was recorded in the headset, and it's going to be square, because in the headset, that's how it records. It records square. And here we go. That's the display that wouldn't show up on the previous video.
Looking good. Launching Half Life Alyx. And this is what we're getting. Would love to see frames. But that's about all we can do. So that's it as far as this goes. Alright, let's continue. So you get into this one game and you'll see what the difference is once I get into the games. I'm hoping it records this. I'm not sure it's going to, but if it does, great. And moving along, we can see and let's see what happens. Go up here.
Oh boy. This is fine.
Look at that there. Alright, that's what we have on a RTX 2060. And latency comes to this. There is no way, apparently, to check frames per second.
Then we're gonna move over.
It doesn't show
There
that.
isn't
Does it
anything
show
much
us
else over here
what it will
to see.
render timing?
So we're gonna move over now to the 3090, and this is the 3D Mark score for the 3090. It's 16,022. The graphics score is 18,126, and the CPU score is 9,665. Again, this was the newer version of 3D Mark. The previous one I showed you in the other video was the older version. And yeah, it's not going to be much different, I don't think, in the results. The results are going to be similar because the other one was around 9,000 for the CPU score, 9,000 and something. I think it's a little bit higher in this one. And I don't think that this would have been much different either. Any event, that's a big difference as far as the 3D Mark score goes. Now let's see what the performance is after the we go to this video card.
Okay.
And here it is.
This is the same with the 3090, RTX 3090. And we're recording. I'm going to jump into Oculus. And there we go. And we're going to jump into Half Life Alyx. Here. As you can see, this remains the same, whether it's the 2060 or the 3090. It doesn't really matter. I don't know what this is about. I think it's a lot of hooey. So I just ignore it. You should do the same. If it doesn't affect your game, the hell with it. Alright, let's jump in there. I was playing that, I had nothing to do, so I just decided to play some Half Life Alyx. And I'm just going to run through it a little bit. Maybe I'll shoot something, who knows. Loading. Because this is really more about the video card than it is about the game. Okay.
Those combine shield doors are effectively making
Here's my little Did I scare you? And we got these. Go down there. And they're in there somewhere. Don't take another problem. I see much of a difference as far as the graphics is concerned. I mean, there's the bowler. Does the full bowl look any different? I don't know. Is it a little sharper? I guess it is. record a video. Let me know what you think. Does the 3090 make much of a difference? No full stick. Now let's try something else. Hey, menu. Get a lot of frames dropped. I don't know if that's good or bad. Performance headroom 20, whatever. Latency is 49. Options. Performance. It's on custom. Alright. This was set by the, if I went to default, by hitting reset, this would go to high, not ultra. But this is the recommended setting that NVIDIA software set for me. So, that's what it is right now with this. And so you can see this is way higher than I had it before. I mean, I had this on Ultra and it was playing fine. And this performance headroom was a little bit worse in Ultra. But that's it. Let me go to games. Golden Star. Alright, let's just start a new one. Backtrack. Start a new game. And I'm going to stick it here. Alright. And I'm going to do the original game. Oop. The very beginning. Where you get to see that the kitty cat and that really nice scenery. And of course the intro, which it would be nice to just skip that, but we have to watch the intro. 5 years before the collapse of the Citadel and the death of Eli Vance. Subject, Alex Vance, age 19, female, affiliation, human resistance. Current assignment, reconnaissance. Half Life Alyx. Alright, let's get past this. Come on. We haven't all day, you know. I used to do a pretty nice British accent. Maybe fooled some people. Blimey. You got somebody down there. Look at that. What are you looking at? There's something flying around. There's a bird. We'll just get it run away. There's the kitty cat. And oh. let's go up and watch the video here.
Alex, how's it looking up there?
It's good, Dad. Metrocop movement is normal. Same for the Combine patrols. How's it going in the stockyard?
One Combine mini reactor from a shipment of 4,000. They're never going to miss it. Here, see for yourself.
And not only that, someone's hacked into the Combine construction network.
Don't get greedy, guys. We're not
He
made of
looks
time
better.
here.
1 minute and I'm out.
I watched that part in the game, and
Oh, also,
He
as
looks
part of
more
the Combine
realistic.
moving supplies into the quarantine
it does
zone,
make a
that
difference.
place has been deserted for
But
years.
to tell you the truth,
That is,
it's not a dramatic difference.
well,
At least not that I could see.
meet back at the steakhouse.
Of course, the one drawback I have is I don't have a side by side.
Terrific.
I can't watch this and the video results of the 2060 at the same time. But that's it. All right. Onward.
Okay. So basically, is having a high-end video card something that's necessary in Half Life Alyx? No, not really. You don't need it. Not for this game. Believe me, a 2060 or something similar, a 3060 is fine. If you get a 3070, that's very good. That's a little bit higher performance card. Might have a little bit better performance in Half-Life Alyx, but the 3060 is good enough, really. Having, of course, the 3090, it's a nice luxury. It certainly looks a lot better in some of the other games. I've tried Crisis, and I was able to pump the settings all the way up to the max on that game. And it did make a difference. It's a much sharper looking picture. But for Half-Life Alyx, the difference is not that noticeable. I mean, it's noticeable, but it's not dramatically noticeable. So that's about it. That's all I have to say on this, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And again, my hat's off to you, Profits Place on eBay. Thank you for letting me get this video card. I'm definitely going to enjoy it. And to all of you, have a good day or a good evening, whatever it might be, in with the place where you are at right now. Take care. And bye.